Oh, I can still see you this time. Oh, okay. I think it's good now.
Perfect.
Okay, yay! It's working this time. Okay, so let's wait a couple of minutes here. And I'm assuming it's building an audience for us. And then hopefully we'll have somebody that can see us and hear us to make sure it's all working okay. So,
Great.
Okay. It's just, this technology is just like, I saw on our page that like our first attempt at this actually loaded and it looked like it was going to go okay. But on my end, I couldn't see you or hear you anymore.
Okay.
Mia's here and she can hear us. Okay, yay! Okay.
Hi, Mia.
Okay. So, hi everybody. I'm really excited about today's Facebook Live because, as you can see, I have a guest again. And I'm excited that I don't have to do all the talking. So this here is Lindsey Barbara. She is a contributor to our January issue, which is coming out on January 1st. So in just a few days, and I'm so excited. And she is kind enough to come on tonight and talk to us about her story. And she's also going to read her story for us so that you get a little taste of what this her article is all about. The January issue is all about beginnings. So we thought it was appropriate for the beginning of the year. And there's a lot of really great articles in there, but Lindsey's article is called Never Give Up on Your Dreams. And so I want to go ahead and introduce her, and she can tell you a little bit more about her, just kind of a summary about her story before she reads it, and why she wanted to share it with everybody. And go ahead, Lindsey.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm so excited to be here. So a little bit about like my story and why I decided to write it was definitely never give up on your dreams. I kind of live like that lifestyle. And as I'll read in my article a little bit later, I went on like the traditional path of life, college, got my master's, went into the like regular formal America world. And, I thought that's what I wanted, but I was someone that was really in touch with big dreams. So, mind you, when I was going through school, I was like, yeah, this is my dream to go be a teacher and to go be a curriculum specialist. But always following your dreams evolves. And I really listened to that calling to follow the road less traveled. So that's kind of like a little short nugget of like what my story is all about. So it's following formal America into like the non-traditional world. And now I have my own business, which is, I guess, about like in the new year, it'll be officially 3 years old. But I've had the amazing opportunity to now work with clients in 5 continents in the article it says 4. So now I just got a client in another continent. So I've worked with clients all over the world. I have a location independent business. So I work from my laptop, and truly, like, one of the phrases I used in the article is I wanted to create my life. I truly wanted to create it. And I support women in doing that within my business. So I'm a brand stylist and a business name, Madison. So I help women, no matter what their dream is and their vision is, to bring that alive. Because, I mean, truly, we all have, I know we all have dreams. We all have goals in life. And whether they're formal or, in the non-traditional world, like, I'm here to support that in any way, shape, or fashion, and kind of be your mentor a little bit. That's a little bit about me and my article.
And, we'll talk a little bit about your article too after you're done reading it. But I'm so jealous, and I see that Mia says too, I want your life. Totally, me too. Like, you just kind of took off and went traveling, and I love it. I'm so excited about it.
Yeah.
So, and I want to everybody a little preview of what it looks like in the magazine. So you can see this. There's Lindsey looking on. Oops. Okay, I got to figure out the situation here with the camera. There's Lindsey looking all gorgeous in her picture here. So, I'm excited. I'm really excited about this. So why don't you go ahead, take it away, read your story, and then we can chat a little bit more about that.
Okay, sounds good. So I'm reading from my phone right now. So if I'm looking down, I'm just reading from the article. All right. So never give up on your dreams. Empowerment, courage, and an open mind has led me to a life I couldn't imagine. A few years ago, I made a decision that would change my life forever. I've been guided down a path that one could only dream of, all because I chose to take an empowered stand for who I was and follow my heart. I'm not a person to give up on dreams or. In fact, I weave this strand into my mentoring work that I do with my clients. Life is meant to be lived from your soul, and I took the brave leap and resigned from my dream job in 2013 to travel the world and start my own business. Although my story begins in 2012 when I graduated with my master's degree in curriculum and instruction. At the time I graduated, the prospects for jobs were low because funding was drastically cut for education in the state of Pennsylvania. Although I was fortunate enough to be one of the very few out of my graduating class to get offered a job in Northern Virginia outside of DC as a third grade teacher. I felt like I was in country when I was offered this job. I had everything a woman in their mid-20s could dream about: a nice car, a soon-to-be rented, beautiful luxury salary, and the dream teaching job. With new opportunities coming in from every direction, I was ready to sob with a positive attitude and full spirit. During the school year, I provided my kids a positive, nurturing learning environment which showed to stimulate their behavior and academic growth, paving a way for them to be leaders among the other 250 third grade students for my students. Honestly, I felt like I was a robot day in and day out. By the time springtime came, although were the only ones to ask, I woke up that Saturday morning and literally asked myself, what am I doing? I was asking myself this question on a level that went deeper than just, of course, I'm working my dream job. I asked this because I knew deep down in my heart at the end of the day I wasn't happy and I wanted more in life. I wasn't being respected for my qualifications, my open mind, free spirit, and actual desire to see kids succeed beyond passing state standardized tests. I had a longing to share who I really was, express the creative spirit that lived within me, live on my own terms, and so aligned to the standards, ideas, and philosophies of other people that other people set and you have to follow. There was more to my life. So on that Saturday morning in late spring 2013, I made the decision that would change my life forever. I was going to take the leap of faith and resign from my job at the end of the school year, literally leave everything behind other than what fit in my suitcase, and move to Europe until Christmas. While in Europe, I would sing the praises of the breeze where the universe called me. It was a new beginning and completely new chapter I was starting in my life. So I moved to Europe after my resignation. Specifically, it was going to be Italy, and after a few stops in other countries. Everything was planned out, and I had all opportunities to have of exploring Europe and didn't feel the soul connection I truly desired to feel. Connected and aligned with Italy was so intuition and heart. I actually canceled my prearranged apartment to Ireland. Again, I left everything behind for an unexpected journey, the journey of following my heart and soul to conquer dreams. So the minute I landed in Ireland, my soul knew it was home. I quickly started to make West Cork home, settling into my cottage, making friends at the farmer's market, and designing a life of Mother Earth's beauty and tranquility. Lush greens, and the friendliest people you ever meet on the earth became my second home. I desired a life that I could create. I had no idea what was next after I resigned from my job in terms of a job, but I knew I wanted more freedom. And so there it was, after months of living in the Irish culture, my sign came to me from the universe. Spoon that read, always follow your heart. I decided right then and there, holding that spoon, to embark on an entrepreneur to build and design their dream brand and business. Women heart and live the life of their dreams. Since moving back to the United States, authenticity to be an international business mentor and brand stylist. I work with clients worldwide, helping them build their dream business. And since 2014, I've had the honor of working with over 100 women from 4 continents, but now 5. I'm so grateful for taking that leap of following the road less. And the greatest privilege we have in this lifetime is being ourselves. So why not create the life and business in caps you deserve? You are worth it.
I feel like if there was like more people other than me, we'd all be clapping.
Oh, thank you.
So I hope everybody can hear. Like, I know sometimes like there's cutting out a little bit here and there, so hopefully you get it. But if not, you can always pick up the issue on the first and read it there too. So I don't want to keep you super long, but I just had a couple of questions for you. So I wanted to know, so like when you first decided that you were quitting your job, what was your first, I guess, okay, first 2 questions. What led you to that decision? Like, I know you said you woke up one day and you're like, what am I doing here? But like, a lot of people think that. But what gave you that push to be like, I'm going to change it? Like, I'm done. I'm just going to change it.
Right. You know, and so often, like recently, I've been thinking back to what really drove me to quit my job. I just knew that I was a free spirit, and I was teaching children. Like I'm a truly empathetic and nurturing person. I go above and beyond in classrooms, and I was being told by my administration, like my kid who was reading on a kindergarten reading level, and my Joe was teaching 3rd grade, so he was reading on a kindergarten level. I was being told that there was nothing we could do for him. We're just going to like push him through. There's not enough funding. I mean, it broke my heart to hear things like this. And that was just one scenario. And I love children. I want to see kids get the best opportunity out there in terms of education, but I just did not look at the administration and kind of the box that you're confined in within that world. And I just knew I wanted more. So I was like, I being there, I'm thinking I'm literally going to be in this same exact atmosphere for the next 25 years. And I kind of just saw this, I saw something more than that. And I could elaborate more on that. Like, I didn't know what it exactly looked like. I didn't know how it was going to look, where I was going to go, and what I was going to do, but I just knew there was more. So I trusted my gut, like truly it was a gut instinct. Like, I'm just going to quit and go travel. And I was open to any and every option.
Uh-oh, did we lose Lindsey? Are you still there? Lindsey, oh no. Can anybody else still hear me? I don't know if the whole thing just shut down. Are you guys still there? Hello? No. Okay, Mia, you can hear me, but Lindsey cut out. Oh no, I had so many more questions. Okay. Well, I think then what we will do is I'm going to leave my questions for Lindsey in the comments. And if anybody else has questions for her too, go ahead and leave them for her there. And hopefully she can just get back on and answer them there. This dual broadcast thing is not the best right now, which stinks, but it is what it is. So I was just going to give her another minute, but I don't think that it's working. Oh no, what is happening? This is real life, folks. Can you guys still hear me? I refreshed my screen. Let's see, and it still shows that.
I am back.
Oh, she's back! Yay! Okay.
So sorry, I like everything froze, and then I.
It's the worst. It's okay. Okay. Hopefully everybody can still hear us. Okay, because I wanted to ask you a couple more questions. So.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. So my other question about, kind of the start of everything there is, okay, so you quit your job. Day one after you quit your job, what was your first, you woke up and what was your thought? Were you like, oh my God, what did I do? Or
No, actually, I was so thrilled. I was literally so thrilled, and I felt like a weight had. This was really funny. You can even ask my fiance. I still talk about it. Whenever I made the decision that I was going to quit in the springtime, I clearly said this is my last day. I told myself, but I didn't tell my school until literally the last day of my school year. So between the time of it was maybe a 3-4 week period between that time when I personally made the decision and I knew I was going to hand in my resignation at the end of the school year, I went back and forth. I was like, oh wait, maybe things will be okay. I tried to talk myself into not resigning, and then I was like, yeah, things could work out. I'll be respected. I'll make friends. I can teach whatever I want to teach. But nothing, no, it all whenever I had that thought, something would pop up and be like, no, okay, it's confirmed. I'm still quitting. And so then the first day after my resignation, actually 2 days after I resigned, I ended up getting on the plane and flying to Europe. So I literally felt so relieved and like I was on a new journey. It was breathtaking. I could finally breathe.
That's great. I mean, if you wake up the next day and you just feel relief, I would assume that probably just confirms your decision. Yeah, I'm definitely on the right path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I dream of traveling the world. So I'm curious as to what your favorite place has been.
Oh, wow. I mean, honestly, probably Ireland. And if you would have asked me this 3 years ago or something, I would totally say Italy. But Ireland is by far my favorite because there is so much culture there, but I just love the Irish culture in general. I mean, anywhere you travel in the countryside, the cities, the people are so friendly. I love Italian food, but I will go for Irish food any day. Any day. I love Ireland. And it's so green. In the summertime, it's beautiful with sun. And then about right now, it becomes a rainy season. So if you hit it in the summer, Ireland.
Yeah. I've only never been to Italy. But Ireland is definitely on my list because I've heard just amazing things about it. So.
Oh, yes. Well, I can give you all kinds of recommendations. It's amazing.
Okay. Well, I don't want to keep you too much longer, especially because I don't know when this is going to cut out again. So is there anything else that you want to tell everybody about your article, about yourself, about your business? Go for it.
Awesome. Well, basically, anyone who's listening to this, you're listening here because you value yourself and you know there is a big mission out there for you no matter what it is. And I'm just here to tell you that there are signs everywhere and truly follow them. Even if it's just a little penny on the ground and you're praying for abundance and you see a penny, truly follow any sign out there, no matter where it is, big or small, and follow your heart. And just know that we're all out there supporting you, cheering you on. And you can reach out to me anytime. You can find me on Facebook as Lindsey Barbara. My website's lindseybarbara.com. And of course, I do business mentoring and I'm so sorry. That's the fire alarm.
Probably go.
Okay. Yeah, signs are everywhere. So thank you so much, Sarah. I'm sending my love.
Okay, so this was the weirdest Facebook Live I've ever done, but I'm really thankful to Lindsey for being here and for sharing her story with us both today and in the magazine. So make sure that you pick it up. I'll leave her links and everything here as well. Now I'm just cracking up and I have to end this. So thank you to you guys who were here. If you have any questions for her, please leave them in the comments and hopefully she'll get back to them there. So have a good night, everybody, and I will see you next week where I show you the entire inside of our January issue. Have a good night.